AJ,
Yes, darling.
how do you think we should introduce ourselves to the fine people of UIC Radio?
I don't
Because
know.
I'm Matt,
And I'm AJ.
and we're
Messy
Messy Queens.
Queens.
Now, just so you get an idea of what a messy queen is, how would you define how we live our lives as messy queens, really?
Well, you wake up, you you get some glitter. You get some glitter, of course. You throw it in
Of
the
course,
air.
of course.
You get your heels on and your
Heels?
your heels, darling. You have
This
to have
this
heels.
sounds trans adjacent.
Slightly.
Slightly? Okay, okay, I can
You
vibe
put on
with
your
that.
dress and you go out into the world.
And we just live our lives as beautiful
Women.
women. Are you sure? Like, I mean, I'm not so much of a woman as the idea of one,
Amen.
and I think that's better because then I'm who you want me to be
Yes.
and who you need me to be.
Amen. Yes, preach. Ooh.
Yes. I'm everyone. No. Anyway, Whitney's dead, and so is my voice. Point being, I feel like as our first episode,
Yes.
I think we need to introduce ourselves properly. I think we need to tell them why we're here, what we're gonna do, and what happens.
Of course, darling.
So, I feel like I should probably lead this because, as Bianca Del Rio says in her famous movie, I'm the one who's screwing this cat, and you're just holding the legs. And
But keep it away from Kim Chi's family, because the
exactly, and Kimchi's from
It won't be
Chicago,
legs
so
or-
they could be listening. Mr. and Mrs. Chi, wherever you are.
Yes.
So my name is Matt Brown. I'm 18. I'm a Spanish major, Spanish and sociology double major here at UIC, because if you give me a MAP grant, I'm going to waste the money. And I wanted to do radio because I'm really a stand-up comic. I do comedy out in the city almost every night, multiple mics a night, out there working my jokes, talking about what it's like to be all of this, in all of this, live in this world, live in this life.
Yes.
AJ, tell the children.
Well, I'm from a little town called Richmond, Virginia. I am a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a music business major, and because I love music, and I want to be kind of like Missy Elliott or something like that. Yes, Missy Elliott. Besides,
but
the crazy weaves, I can't do.
I
that.
didn't think you were attracted to women.
Well, first confession.
Is Missy Elliott out?
No, I don't.
Does
think
anyone
so.
know what she's doing? Because I honestly feel like her backup dancers are just girlfriend auditions.
She's straight. She's straight.
Very, very straight.
But
she has a pair of Nike overalls. Okay, she's tough.
She has different types of overalls. She's
Of course,
strong woman.
She's straight, and so is Queen Latifah.
Come on. What?
And
there's no way Queen Latifah's straight.
Queen Latifah is a beautiful 5'10".
She's so talented.
Chocolate woman who can do anything. And for my friend Vincent Scrow, who's listening in on Facebook Live, if you want to know how you can listen properly, we are not on air, actually. On the radio, you go to uicradio.org and click Listen Live. And there you can understand the full ambience of what AJ and I are doing right now.
Yes. But also, I'm a creative. I love makeup and fashion and stuff like that, and I fashion design.
True.
And,
You like to make things pretty.
yes, and I sing and I act and model.
Oh, what's Willem always say? I'm a model. I'm an actress. I'm a mattress. I feel like that's also your life motto. I feel like it's something you really relate to.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this business, whatever we're in, is, I'm assuming, from what little I know about it, that it's all about casting couches.
Yeah.
And I think they
very
need to
much
know that
so.
we put out.
We do. We put out. We have snacks. I mean, what more is there could be asked for?
Yes, we keep goldfish and Gatorade next to the bed.
Amen.
Because you may get parched.
You can't eat goldfish. I just realized that.
You can't eat, why can't I eat goldfish?
It's, you die or something. You can't.
Is it the salt? Is it the orange? Is it the
I don't know.
coloring?
You can't eat goldfish. I was so sad.
No.
I was astonished. Like, wow.
I think goldfish are a scam, low key, because if you actually read the bag, 55 of them is 140 calories or something. That's not right.
No, not at all.
That's not, something's wrong there. I don't understand it.
It's catnip for humans.
It's
Literally catnip.
Why does everything always have to come back to Asian people eating animals for you? I want to get to the bottom of this.
the bottom of it?
Are you gonna make that joke?
Yes.
Are we gonna talk about gays?
Yes, I feel like you want to talk about some gay culture, some gay slang, whatever?
I mean, I don't really know anything about gay culture or gay slang because I'm not in the cool club.
Yes, because you're not from Chicago.
No, I'm so not from Chicago. I'm from Springfield, Illinois. I don't know anything about anything.
That's the Abraham Lincoln.
There are rumors that Abraham Lincoln was gay.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No. Okay.
Those sideburns? Girl.
No, because you have to think about it really. Because like he like slept in the same bed apparently with his law partner for like years, like before he got married.
Well, Michael Jackson slept with the kids and it was completely innocent.
Totally. Macaulay Culkin's 100% unscathed. Ask anyone.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, no, so apparently he slept in the same bed with William Herndon, his law partner, and then he got married and like they were exchanging letters for years after they both got married. It sounded highly intense. Letters maybe like
oh my, so they were like
letters.
Old people sexting. Oh my god, you send letters? Oh my god, have you could hold an erection for that long? Like,
I always think that like if pilgrims wanted to trade nudes, I think they would like carve it into a rock and then just like leave it next to a building and tell someone to go look at it.
Look at my ass.
Like honestly,
my ass rock.
Because that's the only way. Because I mean, if you're wearing like 13 layers and the magic underwear and the hat with the buckle on it, you can't just like play doctor. It's too much work.
Right.
It takes 45 minutes to get undressed.
45 minutes, 45 seconds, milliseconds for me and you.
Well, yeah,
because we're talented.
Well, okay, you can't really throw me into that category. Everything you own has snaps or Velcro on it.
That is very true.
Like which is weird because all baby clothes are very similar to stripper clothes like that, and that everything has snaps or buttons.
You just rip it off. Yeah.
Because like the baby, it's because they're going to get messy,
and they have to poop every like 5 minutes.
Which is obnoxious. And you still haven't outgrown that stage, but you've also found other reasons to need it.
Yes, it's convenient.
Yeah, it's a matter of convenience. It's being who you are at every possible time. I feel like the children of the radio need to see you as well as me because I think they've had enough of me.
No, Dom.
What? I'm 18 years old. My hairline's trying to break up with me. Like, I've had it. Like, I just tried that joke for the first time last night, and it's weird because I do, like, stand up, like, all over the city, and it doesn't matter where you sign up or when. Like, honestly, you're gonna get on the list wherever the host wants to put you, and I was second to last talking to 5 people.
Aww.
And, like, it worked because like it got like a
personal.
It got like a snicker. It got like a giggle. So like I need to like go somewhere where I know there's actually going to be people and see where it goes. Okay, I just want to have a moment so we can talk about some of the comments we're getting on Facebook Live.
Yes.
My childhood best friend Dylan Branham wants to know what the F kind of show is this. Dylan, AJ, what kind of show are we doing here?
We are a show that's like combines comedy and media and lots of other like things like that. We talk about fashion, news.
You talk about fashion.
Yeah.
I talk about news.
Comedy.
We're just talking about what it's like to be, beautiful black women in America.
Literally, it's like it gives us like a voice to speak to different things, also, but talk about different topics affecting our communities and stuff like that, and also about Kim Kardashian's butt.
Exactly, because priorities ultimately
you have to
is what it comes down to. Let's see. Lisa Johnson, our close personal friend, whom we love and adore, just wants us to know in all caps that AJ is sexy.
Wow, thank you. You know where I be.
Yes, he bees into trap.
Yes.
Yes. Like
I bees in a trap, but it's kinky.
Exactly. Like beesbeesbees.com. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's Oprah. Okay, when she does like the you get a car and you get a car.
Yes.
It's that, only instead of like her giving away cars, it's just like bees, and she's like and then just like bees fly through. It's a meme. It's like a bad meme.
I really wish. Where was I when she was giving away like cars, man? Like what?
I think you were 7.
7? I could have got a car. Like I'm like, Mom.
What would you have done with it? With your Fisher Price big wheel? Like where would you have gone? What would you have done? Would you have been like my lip gloss is school, my lip gloss is pop, and all the other people in daycare?
Obviously, darling.
You still haven't stopped.
Still haven't. No.
I feel like you go by daycares just to tell 4-year-olds you're better than them, and then you just leave.
No, but like, do you want to hit?
Listen, Michael Jackson is dead, and we're gonna leave it there.
Yes.
If we have to. And let's see, what other comments are we getting? My boss, Zach White, needs me to know that that I'm his hero. Which I think that's important that people know that I save lives because I'm not a doctor.
Thick guys save lives. Shout out to all the thick girls out there.
Do we have any thick girls listening? Other than me? What? What? I pretend I'm thick. I pretend I have a
You're
really nice
1/4
body.
black. You're 1/18 of a fourth black.
I, I am. I'm like a geometry puzzle. Like I'm the. If I were black, I'd still be like an isosceles triangle. Like if I was all the way black, I'd just be like that one weird thing that nobody wants to deal with. Like I'd be like some cave in the Caribbean. That's like the black I am.
Oh wow.
Like it would just be bad. It'd be no fun.
What is your nationality?
What is? I am a quarter black, a quarter Cuban, and half white. I can roll my R's and steal your car.
Yes.
Talk about how the lines on the detergent caps are purposely made for you to use more detergent than you need. Okay, Zach. Okay, do you care about detergent, AJ?
I do. I mean, to keep your clothes nice and clean.
You wash your clothes?
You have to. I mean, you have to.
You
nowadays.
wash?
I mean, in the lake, you know.
Exactly.
You have to do it. Free
You
water.
literally
You know?
take the blue line to Lake Michigan.
I take the blue line.
Jump in.
I get 2 rocks, scrub them together, and that's it.
Like an Irish washerwoman.
The life of an on-travel hooker. But
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, it's not if they don't pay you.
well, that's charity work, darling.
Exactly, and you're a giver.
Yes.
No,
receiver.
Of course. Of course. I don't. Are you talking about baseball with the receiving and the Cubs and because they won?
The Cubs did win.
Because they won.
Oh my God, they were so crazy up here.
Did you care?
I mean, they were just blocking traffic. I mean, I didn't care. I was just like, wow, like, congratulations. But
Because,
they were like
okay,
crazy.
because
People
you're
get
like
tattoos and stuff.
Because like you're not. Oh, people got tattoos.
Yes,
Like,
people got tattoos and all types of crazy stuff. Yeah.
Okay, because like I don't really think about sports. Like, are there like big teams in Virginia that people care about?
No.
Like,
No.
is there a baseball? Is there football? Is there anything?
No.
Okay.
No. Just
Because like Chicago, it's obviously Cubs, and everybody cares about baseball.
and Cubs and then like the White Sox.
Some,
Some, yeah.
but nobody cares about that because the Cubs won. What I enjoyed the most over the whole like Cubs victory thing was the fact that all my roommates were gone, so I could just walk around naked in my cluster with no interference because they were in Wrigleyville celebrating, and me and my wall-to-wall stretch marks were
Did you walk
having a
around naked at
great
home?
time. When I had a home, because I'm staying with my friend right now, and my friend's homeless, but when
is that box over there? Was that one?
No, because here's the thing. I don't think there's any such thing as a gay homeless person because no one would know that we're homeless because we're really good decorators. So
Yeah.
just be like,
We
this,
bedazzle it.
this, a box? Who would know?
Oh my God.
No, this is the bathroom.
And there's no
Box.
reason any gay guy should be homeless when grinders out there.
Exactly. Like, you will be couch surfing, but, like, you will
Literally.
find somewhere to sleep.
You find a nice man. I'll feed you Popeyes whenever you want. Have Netflix.
Okay, Popeyes?
Medium warm water.
You know there's a Popeyes on Halstead that delivers.
Oh God, you had to tell me. You know I'm a foodie. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna
Okay, if you think Popeyes is your version of like being like a foodie, that's your first problem. Like I'm gonna treat myself to a 2-piece and a biscuit like Mystique Summers
2 piece
Madison.
and a biscuit.
And
Everything. I swear that's like one thing. Everything in Virginia is like literally smothered in gravy or fried. Like I
How
swear
do
to
you,
God.
how do you not weigh 327.5 pounds?
I do. It's hidden. Mirage.
Okay.
But honestly, literally, it's just like wow, everything's like so smothered. Everything up here is like very like healthy or like leaner. Like you have the Italian beef and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
like the food is so different.
Well, I mean, have you like gained the freshman 15? Like, have you been super careful?
No, I've been walking everywhere, literally.
Yeah, because
Walking and death dropping, you know. Good work.
you can hit 10 miles a day here very easily if you're just like walking around living your life.
Literally, I mean, like being a freshman, seriously, like I literally remember like the first day, I was so lost, like walking around everywhere and stuff like that. It was like crazy.
Mm-hmm. I had a friend, we always used to joke that we were going to take a guy on a date, like just like, oh, let's go for a walk in the park. And then the minute we hit our step goal for the day, we would just like leave. Like, oh, I hit 10,000 steps. I don't need you anymore. Bye.
Have you heard in the news when, are you familiar like Wendy Williams and Black China?
I know who Wendy Williams is, and I know who Black China is, but not like who they are, like if they have beef or something.
Girl, let me tell you what happened, girl.
Educate me.
So, apparently, Wendy Williams talked about Black China and Rob Kardashian on her show.
Okay.
And she was like telling Rob he needs to like grow up and be a man and all type
Rob
of things.
has grown enough if you've taken a good look at him.
He's shaped like a hamburger now. Like,
He is a scoop of ice cream of a human being. Like, he is
wow.
just...
he didn't.
And, you know, I like a big guy.
Yes.
I love a big man.
More cushion for the pushing, darling.
There's nothing to push. It's like, well, unless you're pushing a car, because he's a big dude now. Like That's if he was a car, he'd have a hatchback.
He's gotten so big, and well, him and Black China had got together
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. Like their whole the Kardashian like Jenner like family
Clam,
web,
clam.
like it's intermingling and all type of stuff. Like,
I
but
can't wait for the inbreeding to happen if there's a second generation.
Maybe that's what. Probably.
Or maybe it's not too late. Like, who knows what's happening right now?
Who knows?
I mean, is that one guy even? Who's the one that Chloe was married to? I want to say LeBron, but I know that's wrong.
No, I know you're
Lamar. Who knows if Lamar's even sitting up right now? Like, anything could happen.
I don't know. She would probably let him fall. That's wrong with her eyelash or
Well,
something.
no, they're coming off.
Where's the clip? No, but
Because you remember when he almost died in Vegas?
That was so sad. I was so worried. Oh my god.
You were worried?
Yes, I don't like when people like get sick and die. That's terrible.
Because what I always thought was so fun is that they were like mid-divorce. And he's like, oh, he's almost dead. I guess I like him again. Like, and then because she just used it to get on Ellen. I don't care what anybody says.
She wanted some airtime. Show off her fake boobs.
Because they're out.
Yes.
They're serious.
But Wendy Williams had talked about Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna as a relationship really bad on her show.
Mm-hmm.
And so Blac Chyna, like, clapped back at her on Instagram, calling her all types of stuff. Calls her a Peabody-ass hoe and all type of stuff like that.
Peabody.
Yes.
Because last time I checked, that was like a literary award. I won a Peabody.
Yes.
No, so like a Peabody, but Wendy is not round.
Wendy's boobs account for most. I love Wendy Williams.
She is one of those girls who like I weigh 160 and the boobs are 60 because it is all boob.
All boob.
All boob.
She's like those are like cushions, like
Okay,
like,
because I don't understand like what did Blac Chyna even do to get a Kardashian? Because I don't think she has any independent skills, so that leaves hope for the rest of us.
She was a stripper. She was a stripper. Her and her mom are strippers.
Did she strip with her mom? Like, did they have
think
like
so. I probably yes, make that money. Yes,
they had a sister act. That's great.
Oh God,
that's great. Could you imagine seeing your
mom?
Okay, that's not even the worst. It's like seeing your mom naked on a regular basis. Like, so if it happens once on accident because you need to use her bathroom, like, that's one thing, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll, like, scrub my eyes out. But, like, after you're just, like, used to it, and there's, like, tassels and, like, glitter on it, and people are excited and throwing her money, and you're... I couldn't handle that.
I don't think I could either, but if you're stripping with your mom, I mean, keep it in the family, hey.
Honestly, because, the family that works together stays together.
Yes.
But also, like, how old does her mom have to be? Because her mom's got to be, like, 50.
Yeah, she's in her 50s, yeah.
Because how many guys do you need to hear yell, is that a C-section scar or a belt before you get off the stage? Because they run into each other. It's a conflict.
Like when you're, like, a 50-year-old stripper, you have to, like, have holsters. Something's getting taped up.
You know who used to be a hooker? Keisha Cole's mom. Do you remember that?
Keisha Cole's mom used to be a stripper?
Well, okay, remember Keisha Cole. That's like our first problem. But has she done anything since 2007?
She changed her hair.
Oh, true. Once. She got a new weave in 7 years. She sold one album and said, I'm taking this all the way to Chinatown.
We are getting this Brazilian body waves.
I can't handle the other Brazilian. No, get those wax strips away from me. This is who I am.
Oh, God. Could you... But, no, like, she was a stripper?
But, yeah, because remember, Keisha Cole, I remember this vividly on VH1 Celebrity Rehab when I was, like, 10. No, Keisha Cole's mom, and her name was Frankie. And she looked like a bulldog. Like, she had, like, the long side bangs. And she had, like, her eyes were back here, and her nose was all the way out, and so were her lips. Like, it was very, like... It looked like a slope of a mountain.
Wow.
And she was in Celebrity Rehab for being an alcoholic, and she talked about how she was a hooker for 35 years, and how she knew...
Can we take a moment for that?
Yeah.
35 years as a hooker.
And
have you kept the job? Any of you guys out there, have you guys had a job for 35 years? Do you have, like, marriages for 35 years? She was hooking for 35 years.
And she's like, God. I know who all my kids' fathers are. No, you don't.
There's 35 years.
You can't.
Oh, my God. What...
Okay, no, because let's sit here and do the math. Okay, so we're just gonna say 2 guys a night, six days a week. So that's 12 guys a week.
Well, she was
I'm just gonna try and figure out how many guys there have been for her to even know who the fathers of these kids
were.
were.
Here about to do some hoe math.
Okay, so there's math HOE, not 118, not 121, not pre-calc, not calc. But okay, so we're gonna say 2 guys a night, six nights a week. So that's 12 a week. So then 12 times 50 is we're gonna say like 600 guys a year
Mm.
for 35 years. That's like 18,000, or maybe it's 180,000. I don't know. I'm doing it in my head. I don't have a calculator. I'm not a math major. Don't look at me. But that's a lot of guys.
I can't even imagine, like, oh my god.
Because like I know people who can take multiple in a day, who've like really like said like this is my career path and I love my work and I'm gonna dedicate myself to it.
But there's no promotions. I mean,
There,
what do you,
there
what do you-
really is. You are literally that is
What is that? Like,
that
what do
is
you do?
a
Get
that
yourself
is
a
a
promotion?
lateral job curve. Like I'm gonna be a hoe for 35 years.
That's dedication.
I
wow.
mean, like you'd have to move.
Why
a
didn't she
couple-
ever? She should have did porn or something. At least she would have got like.
Okay, my problem is though, because okay, if she's Keisha Cole's mom, that means she has to be like 60.
Yeah.
So when she did porn, like it would honestly, there'd have to be like some man with like one of those cameras that you crank yourself, and like he's under a sheet, like trying to work the lights and everything. So it would have been like 1970 what, like so that couldn't have even been a viable option.
No. They
What
they
I-
didn't have it in color, barely.
No, barely. Well, the color would have been black, but what I always think about is like, and you know, I'm sure UIC and the people at it are so happy that we're talking about pornography right now. What I always think
How
about.
the tides turn.
See, they had a nice show about music and rock and roll, and then we're talking about rock and holes. But,
Yes.
what I don't understand is all the poor people that had to leave their house to go see those like films. Because remember, there used to be like dirty movie theaters, and you'd have to like exchange cash money with someone and get a ticket, and like try not to sit next to people and like go enjoy yourself.
That must have been crazy. Oh my god.
Or like having to go into like a store. Because like, have you ever been into a porn store?
I have not. Well, they're all of those in Boys Town are like all like or like
Okay.
a porn like DVD store.
Okay, well that's kind of different because that's like a porn store in Boys Town. You need to go to like a porn store in Springfield, Illinois, where I'm from. You need to go to Sinful Sensations.
I bet the guys
You need
would
to
meet
go-
up there
yeah.
and just.
You need to go to Sinful Sensations on Dirksen in Springfield, Illinois, or Patricia's on Clear Lake in Springfield, Illinois. Because let me tell you, there is nothing worse than a sex store in a Midwestern town where there's nothing else there. Because like
Take
it's
the cows with you. You know.
honestly, but you know, Amish people screw their animals.
No. Oh my.
Totally.
Is that a fact? Is that a fact? We need
I
a fact
lived
checker.
I lived next to the Amish when I was little, and so I'm gonna go ahead and
That explains-
assume
How did that happen? Wow.
no, because like when I was little, I lived in a town in Kentucky called Columbia, and there were like maybe 2,000 people, and the
Oh.
Amish people were always at the gas station for no reason. Like you can't like what do you need there? You're
They
not
don't
buying.
drive cars.
No, they would take like a buggy, and like the horse would take up like 3 parking spots.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like they're not buying lottery
Party
tickets.
spots for the 10 that are only there.
Yes, yes. When I went home like a couple weekends ago to like you have to go through Union Station. Obviously, you're taking the train. There was a little Amish boy like he had on the hat and he had like the suit and everything. Like he was 2 years old and they'd already like they don't even have baby clothes.
Jesus Christ. It's like, I don't know. They don't. Do they go to the doctor? Like, no? Not at all?
I don't.
Like, how did, like, I see them on trains too. I'm like, you guys pick which mode of transportation
And they won't talk to me. Which
Well, I wouldn't talk to you.
excuse me. No, I hate the Amish people won't talk to me. They won't tell me what the Wi-Fi password is. They won't let me use their percolator. So like I still have to pay $2.25 for a Dixie cup of coffee on the train.
Wow.
It hurts. Cause like let's be real here. If we're gonna look like I think the entire culture is moving to like Amishness.
Barely. Well,
Cause look at the hipsters.
true. But then you have, like, the Kardashians that are butt ass naked half the time. You know what I mean? Like, like boobs everywhere. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well maybe like really trampy Amish then.
very tramp. Oh my god, that's me. You should
Like women with beards.
trampy Amish. An MTV.
Like women with beards and a button up.
Yes.
Do you remember her? Conchita. Did you ever know her? She like won like the Singer of the World competition or whatever like a couple
No.
years ago. Google her on your phones. Everyone that's listening right now, Google like Conchita. I don't know what they go by, but the name is Conchita and like long hair like Jesus, gorgeous makeup and a beard.
Wow.
Full
Oh, you know, he like Jesus?
Yes.
Yes. I saw him. Oh my god, he was in Australia?
Maybe.
I think it was Australia. Yeah, oh my god.
I
That
don't
was-
understand that.
That was crazy. Like, he was like trending like 5 ever.
Cause I miss the good old days when like drag queens are pretty, and like you just didn't have to worry about all this stuff.
Yeah, honestly.
Because like I'm seeing a lot of like bearded drag, and I'm seeing a lot of like just
I like it. It's different because everyone has like their own little like flavors or whatever. Cause I know when Trixie Mattel got on like to the show, like
I
everyone
love
was,
Trixie.
Me too. Everyone was like they were freaking out, like what in the world? Like she's wearing all like that. They're like, I mean, it's a different like take on drag, you know.
Well, I also think Trixie's makeup is very like it goes all the way back to like the '60s drag.
Yeah, it's like a doll.
Yeah, it's very like she actually talks about it like she's a doll, and she's like putting like doll features on a big man's head. But like, I really think you kind of she knew that she had to go weird because her comedy is weird.
Because if you imagine her being like natural, like Courtney or something, it wouldn't be like.
And also it's just like if Lady Bunny tried to be pretty, or if Jackie Beat
Well,
just
I
went.
mean,
Okay, 20 years ago though, Bunny was hot.
Really?
Yes, Bunny was hot. I can show you pictures.
Lukewarm. No, really?
Like soup. No, and like it's just like if Jackie Beat tried to go cute and pretty.
Yeah.
Like the whole goal is if you're weird and you're like
go for it,
there,
man.
you have to like have rhinestones on your tear ducts and eyebrows out to your hairline. That makes me miss Divine.
Oh my god, he was so talented.
With like totally just like the wig, the hairline was shaved all the way back, and it was just all the way, and the eyebrows were going up. It was a fun time.
Any questions on Facebook Live?
Oh yeah, what is anyone saying on Facebook Live? I've been so ignored. Oh, my friend Kristen said you're my daily dose of entertainment, which I think it's nice that we make people happy because that's what we're in this for.
Yes, happiness and free food if we see you.
Honestly, like I want Cheez-Its.
This
My girl Manpreet said this is awesome. I have English with her, and neither of us have done our research papers, and it'll be fine.
Oh Lord.
Have you done homework this semester?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like
Yes.
working on it.
I'm working on
Like
it.
I think about it a lot. Like it's always like right in the back of my mind, and like I know it'll come through eventually. However,
I feel like at least in my major, they're kind of easy on us because like you know like music business fucking whatever. But like you're a Spanish major, so how's it like that? Like that?
I mean, I'm still doing like my basic language sequence right now because I only took 2 years of it in high school, so like I'm still getting my life together, but it's not hard. Like next semester, I'm taking like sociology, anthropology, Spanish 104, and like Latin American culture. It's like nothing crazy.
Okay.
And I'm done with math after this, praise God. Oh, go ahead.
Matt, how so? Let's give them like the viewers a little bit. How long have you been doing like comedy?
How long have I been doing comedy? That's actually, it ties into what my girl Savannah Cloyd said because she wants me to talk more about Springfield. Basically, where I started doing stand-up was in the lunchroom at my high school.
Oh, really? Like, did they used to give you like a 30 minutes or something?
No, I would come in at like 8:45 in the morning, come eat, and there were like these two groups of straight dudes. There were like these weird like video game anime guys, and that were just like completely like had their own weird group, and then there were these country boys. And Savannah's boyfriend was
country?
Country like black people wearing Confederate flag gear country.
Oh wow!
Which
woo.
That's country, that's county, that's rural, that's unincorporated.
Kansas. That's like in Utah, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota.
It's almost a reservation. But like what I would do, because I don't know what compelled me to want to talk to these guys, but I just felt like I needed to. And so basically they would just like be standing whatever, and I would just rip into them for like 10 minutes every morning. I would just completely give them crap about what they were wearing, about their girlfriends, because Savannah still does Joey's eyebrows, and he looks like he's halfway through his transition, and I can't tell which direction.
Oh my god.
Yes, they're all the way out. A country boy driving a truck with plucked eyebrows. Like, I have a lot of questions here. And so I would just kind of just roast them basically every morning for 5 to 10 minutes, and that's where I got like my comedy muscles going.
Literally, I'm like the same way. Like literally in high school, that's all I would do. I was like talk about like talking with my friends, party with my friends, or whatever, like talk like, and it like brings like a reflex. You know when you're like joking around with people or whatever.
Totally.
It like builds like a reflex. Like your clapbacks become like so good or whatever. You
Totally,
know?
because you have to be there
on your
right
feet
in the moment.
And then shout out to my theater teacher, Mr. Furman.
Mr. Furman.
Mr. Furman. I love him. The improv stuff like that, and it would just come in like, you know, it's like a exercise. The more you did it, the more, and it would tie into like different things I was doing, whether comedy or acting or anything like that.
Anything, because that like sense
like a muscle.
And you have to train it and inject steroids or it doesn't work.
No.
No, every stand-up.
Hulk Hogan.
Every stand-up comic does steroids and is racist like Hulk Hogan. It's just the truth.
Oh
just
God.
happens.
Could you believe that? Like, that was so crazy.
I'm not the least bit shocked. He's a 60-year-old white dude. Of course he said it and thought it.
think about all those sweaty black guys he had to lift up Judy. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be racist. You lose your job. Like, what the world? Like,
he's literally had like black people sweat in his eye, and he's racist. That's hilarious.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the world? You can't do that. Like,
I am so done with you. I am so done with you. Did you ever see like the photos of Hulk Hogan like giving his daughter a massage on a beach?
Brooke?
It was the
my
creepiest stuff in the world.
Well, I mean, you can see that stuff.
And when I was little, I used to get Hulk Hogan confused with Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that TV show?
You're savage. Oh my god.
I'm not even trying to be like crappy. Like I just thought they were the same person.
Oh my god.
Did you watch that show in Virginia?
I've seen it before.
Oh my god, and you remember his wife Beth? Like literally, her boobs are so big and so fake. You could like see where the sets of implants stopped and started.
Oh
like it looked like a thing of grapes.
Ew. Oh
it
my
was
god.
wild. But I loved her. I loved them.
Lord.
Well, I mean, it's really a mess. But like where the comedy really started for me was there was really nowhere for me to perform like outside of school in Springfield. There was like one comedy club, but like I didn't drive, so I wasn't dealing with that. I did stand up in parks. I did stand up in parks at like midnight.
At midnight?
Yes.
Who was out there at midnight?
Oh, this is a whole story. Okay, good, because we're only going to be on for an hour. I have time for this. Okay, so I was out with this guy that I was friends with, and then like his one of his ex-boyfriends he stayed friendly with. And yeah, and his ex-boyfriend was a furry.
Oh my god, no!
Yes.
Stop first.
Yes.
2K17. Oh my god, they're so scary.
Yes. And for those of you who don't know, a furry is somebody who is either sexually or emotionally excited by the idea of just like pretending, of role playing that they're an animal.
Like, every time I go to Build-A-Bear, I'm just like, oh my god.
They're 4-year-olds and you're just worried about the creepy
Jesus
stuff.
Christ. Like, they dress up in these furry outfits and they, like, do things with each other. Like,
Yes. Yes. And so basically, the guy asked my friend at the time, hey, I am totally down to hang out with you and Matt, but is it all right if I wear the suit? And so we said, sure, but only if you let Matt make fun of you. Because that's always the rule of any social interaction I'm going to have. Like, it's fine, but, like, I will roast you. And so
I think that's like a gay thing. Like it's like part of our culture, like reading and throwing shade and stuff like that.
I just think the bitterness is just because of like the shared life experience of everyone hating us, and it just comes out. But so anyway, we were at Lincoln Park in Springfield, Illinois, on 5th Street. Love Lincoln Park. I go back there every time I'm in Springfield, and we were just walking around, and then these two trucks just roll in, and they roll down their windows, and I hear this big like straight guy voice saying, "What the hell are you?" And I, saving the minute, said, "I'm black. What are you?" And
wait a minute.
Yes,
you are a glow in the light doll. Like you cannot. There's no way.
I do whatever I want. And I always say I get to wear a hoodie at the nighttime because if I was Trayvon, I would have lived. Like that's.
But she would have had Skittles. She would have had like carrots or something. Like
celery because it's 90% water. And anyway, so they like pummeled out of their cars. So it was like these 8 guys and their girlfriends, and like they were running out of cars towards us. So my one friend hid behind the tree, and then the guy that was in the fursuit, he was a big old football player. Like, I mean, he could take them, but he's like, I paid $800 for the suit. I don't want to mess it up. And so they all came toward us, and I did 5 minutes of just laying into them, and I knew one of their girlfriends, thank God, and so I was able to connect with her, and I just like did stand up for like 5 minutes.
And it made them not do it?
Yeah, and so like it just got them like to all calm down and realize that I'm in charge, essentially. And the one that was like basically the leader of it was like, "Hey, you're pretty cool, man. Want to come back to my place and play ping pong?" And so we all went back to their house.
We had a whole MTV moment just now.
We basically had a whole MTV moment. I could have died. I could have
bonding off of ping pong.
Like honestly, I could have ended up as like a chewed up bubblegum stain like on the highway of a human being. But no, I went back to I wonder if he's listening, but Michael Owens, because I know I have you on Facebook. We went back to his house and we played ping pong, and it was a great time. It was fabulous, and that was like the first time I ever did stand up in a park.
That was amazing. That sounds like freaking fun. Like I wish I had an experience like that. I mean, the closest thing, like I've done like a couple like stand up things, but like be for like school or like something like in like Richmond or whatever. But like I remember like one of the first stand-up things I did. It was at school and it was for an audition for a comedy play.
Okay.
And I just roasted my theater teacher. I roasted everyone in the front row and ever. I like said some things about the Queen Joan Rivers. Like I love. Of
course.
And it was so funny. But he was all like, it was so funny. But they were like, but that was so bad and inappropriate. I was like, I know.
Did I ever tell you about what happened when I hosted a school event?
Oh God, no, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
Weren't you around children still?
I was a student.
Oh.
No, okay, so let me paint a picture for you. So everybody wanted me, like, basically, when they were planning out prom, everyone signed this petition. Like, they wanted me to do stand-up at after prom. They really wanted me to perform. And they said, well, we're not just going to let you do that. Will you host the talent show? And then we'll see, like, if we'll let you do after prom.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, sure, fine, whatever, it's cool. And I did one it was a bad joke because like this is the first time I'd ever really performed in front of people. It was a stupid joke. And
was it like inappropriate?
No, it wasn't even inappropriate. It was I was talking about how because it was before prom, and I was talking about Savannah remembers, she's just laughing at the talent show in the comments. But I did one stupid little joke about how it was prom season and I couldn't get a date, but I needed to go with someone, and so I asked our football coach for the roster, and have you ever had 72 men tell you no at the same time? That was the stupid little crappy joke, and our like assistant principal was like, Matthew, you're making people very uncomfortable with this talk about dating. And I'm like, there's a guy singing a song by Sam Smith, some girl singing about if I can hold you for one last time, and you're gonna tell me that me getting curved by the entire football team's a problem? And she's like, yes, I am. And so,
I love the man voice you gave her.
Essentially.
Yeah. Very
essentially.
Smooth,
because I don't want to get into details, but let's just say she wasn't exactly doing her job either. We'll talk later. And so then I was reduced to not allowed to do any time in between people, and I just had to announce their acts. And then I was completely edited out of the video that they then posted on the district website.
Girl, that is shady.
There was no proof that I hosted it, and the video didn't make any sense because there was no introduction to them. So they were being paranoid and homophobic, and because I did one cutesy, stupid little joke about dating, and I had a great time.
Well, look at you now, though.
Look at me now.
Look at you now, hosting a radio show.
Hosting a radio show, performing at open mics all over the city.
They can kiss your ass.
I would really rather not.
No.
I've created my distance. I'm at peace.
You're at peace.
I'm at peace. But, yeah, so I never really did well at school stuff, but, like, what I really want to do, I want to be successful, and I want to be really good at this, so that one day when they ask me back, I can tell them all to eat it.
Yes. You're gonna, like, be at a host and, like, come back to Springfield, like, yes!
Yes, and, because one day, when I'm headlining at Donnie B's for $1,500, and I'm really proud of myself, I'm not going back to Lanphier High School.
Oh my god. What do you think about, like, the Kylie Jenner selfie class?
What? What are you
Kylie
even talking
Jenner,
about?
Literally, Kylie Jenner is, like, offering people, like, a class to take selfies.
That's not how that works.
She should. What do you think about that?
I think that, listen, if you... I think, honestly, people are just going to use it as an excuse to meet her. Because it's not like Kylie can, like, teach a dance class or, like, do, like, a makeup seminar or, like, anything that requires, like, a skill. So...
Well, speaking of, like, class like that, that's what, like, a lot of makeup people, like, I know, like, a bunch of makeup gurus on YouTube, like, Patrick Star, like, if you watch their videos or whatever, and, like, you can get, like, a certification just from, like buying this stuff online. I don't
Which is past stupid.
I don't understand like, how that
That's not how that works, because also all it is a piece of paper. Like, none of them look like anything afterwards. And it's always, I don't know why this is, because I did makeup in Springfield. I did a couple proms. I did a wedding. And it's always the worst. People are always like, I am so fierce when you get this beat, mama, and then the foundation's orange, and, like, the eyebrows are just, it's never good.
That's every, like, new drag queen or, like, person on YouTube, like, literally when they
every
first
gay
drag,
dude that doesn't live in their mama's house anymore.
Literally, they were like, they put on their little eyeliner, I'm like, I am so fierce, I am just living my life, oh, crap, like, all that.
Okay.
And then, like, these other people, they're like, oh, crap, no, oh, Lord. It's like everyone thinks they're so fierce until they're like,
until they have to
like,
do
girl. It. They're like, I used to be, I thought I was fierce. But I guess it's kind of good to have, like, that confidence, I guess.
Which, I mean, it's good to a point, but, like, if you're confident and have nothing to back it up, you are getting on everyone's nerves and nobody wants anything to do with you.
Lord.
My friend JC Hammonds from high school said, "We don't want you to come back to Lanphier anyway, broken heart." Does that mean you hate me, or does that mean that I'm too good for it? I'm pretending that I'm too good for it. Like, were you super popular in high school?
I was kind of like medium, like pretty medium.
How do you become medium? How do you blend in?
They just thought it was weird. I swear to God, they really thought it was weird. Like I used to do like drag makeup, whatever, and they would see it on my like Instagram and stuff like that. They'd be like, "Oh my God," but they would never say it was bad. They'd be like, "He was fierce and stuff," but they were like, it was so like
She's
weird.
scary. She's scary. Like, it was just sort of like you
I was
were.
friends with all, like all the girls though, so that's how it was kind of.
I did not. My entire high school experience, I was mostly friends. Like, it was always straight dudes.
That changed here with me. Like literally, I have
Mhm.
friends like my friend, shout out to Hassan and Zayda, like that are like straight dudes, and I never thought like that would ever like happen.
Yeah, I completely thought the same thing. Like, I just never thought that that would ever happen in my life. And then when I turned like 16, I don't know whatever it was, but just like things started to move. I think like I got rid of that fear that they were going to hate me. And so then it was just sort of like a let's all have fun here.
Me, it was more or less because Virginia, like the culture's a lot different. Like
True, it's the South.
it's so like hyper masculine, and like they really like the closer to heterosexual like as a gay you can be or whatever like that. It kind of like
Well, that's the same everywhere.
so they try to be like, but they'd be like scared to talk to like straight guys, or like the straight guys wouldn't want anything to do with us, you know, like the religious background.
Okay, and I don't know. Do you feel like that's more of like a Virginia thing, or if that's more of a black thing?
It's like a whole South thing,
Okay.
you know? Like a South thing, definitely black thing too.
I definitely think it's a black thing too, because like when I was in high school, if you were on soccer, if you were on football, if you were on baseball, if you were a wrestler, I could talk to any of those guys anytime I wanted. It was always fine. I could never crack the basketball team, and it was all black dudes, and I could never. They didn't want to look at me, didn't want to deal with me, wouldn't talk to me. Like, I just feel like there's something there, because I mean we've had like this conversation in our own time about cannot look at AJ being a beautiful black man and being a gay man. It's a little bit of a different combo.
And definitely, like, speaking of like, Todrick Hall. Oh my God,
Who is this?
Todrick Hall? You don't know Todrick Hall?
No, I don't know how pop
Oh
culture
my
happens.
God. Todrick Hall is this very multi-talented black gay African American man who does like they started on YouTube doing like videos.
Pull
and
him up
acting.
on your phone. I want to see him.
He's so handsome. He released a visual album called
Lemonade?
No.
Am I close?
He should be Beyonce, like, seriously.
Who says Beyonce? Leave. Get out
He
my
is
house.
Beyonce, straight out of Oz, and it's like kind of like a visual album of his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, he's just so talented. Like, he has different videos. He has like different people from like the gay community.
That's awesome.
He had like a bunch of drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race on there too. It's really cute.
I always love how like one of the queens wins, and so they all have to record a song. Wait, I feel like I've seen his YouTube. Maybe is he the one who did like "Ever Since I Seen You, Met You," or is that someone else?
Yes, that's him.
Okay,
I think so.
Yeah. Oh,
He is gorgeous, and it's like he's so talented.
AJ, can we have a moment for your autocorrect? You spelled Todrick Tordick, and
oh my God,
I'm triggered. JC says that he doesn't want me to come to Lanphier because he wants me to come to my house, big man.
big man.
Don't you hate when you move out of town and everyone tries to hit you up?
Yes, I swear to God, it's like seriously, like they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm in Chicago now."
Yes.
I mean, like, it's like I guess like some of the people like you never hung out in high school with,
Mm-hmm.
but then you're like leaving. It's like,
There's this guy, and this literally just happened 2 nights ago. I was in love like a little girl over him, and he texted me out of nowhere 2 nights ago, and I'm just like, "Hi, Monique. Hi, how are you?"
can we just talk about? Let's talk about like
All
gay guys and like gay like life, like dating life. Let's talk about that for a little
I mean,
bit.
I don't really have anything to say. It's been so long, I can't remember. Like, honestly, I don't. No, when's the last time I was on a date? I went on a date. It was definitely in October. No, it's been over a month. It's probably been 2 months because we went to the Corner Bakery on Milwaukee.
He took you to a bakery?
Yes.
Oh my God, that is so cute. Like literally, I would die.
No, but like you don't understand because I don't think you ever met him because we only went on like 2-3 dates. But like I met him on Tinder and then we like arranged to meet, and he didn't tell me this before I met him, and I feel like he should have. When I met him in person, he didn't tell me he was 5 feet tall.
Oh my god! Like wait. Like 5 feet, like
Like
5 feet.
5 even. Like
Wow.
like he was Filipino and 5 feet
How
tall.
did that happen? Oh my god!
I mean, Asian people just tend to be smaller.
I know that's like you usually break like 5'3".
That's like that's like a miniature person.
Wow.
And I was like trying not to like seem shook by it. I'm like, hi, because like I just
Did
feel
you try
like
to put him in a stroller or something? Like, oh my
no,
god.
but when we sat like because the chairs were high up,
Mhm.
his feet did not hit the ground. And like we just we just walked around the city and like we had a good time. Like
Matt, his feet didn't touch the
no,
ground.
he's 5 feet tall. He was a child.
Oh my god.
And the best, he sounded like a woman. Like he completely had like, and not like me, but I mean like he had like a girl's voice.
Mm.
It was wild. I was into it.
You were into it?
It's fine. Like it was whatever.
How old is he?
24.
24.
24.
Sound like a woman. 5 feet tall.
Yes.
That's like a plot.
That's a gift.
That's a movie right there.
That's
like
honestly
a gay movie.
that's like a nighttime phone job. And honestly, because you can do both, because you can do it as a man and as a woman.
That's like a phone tap thing. Like imagine like other people you could like prick like that. You know, call people. Like,
Hello,
hello, how are you?
I would like to sell you.
Oh,
Me.
You sound like a white real estate woman. Oh my god.
Hello, my name is Susan Bloodworth, and I'd like to talk to you about the property on West Milwaukee. We're gentrifying the entire neighborhood. All the Mexicans and the black people are gone, and it's just you and your son, Todd, with 3 Ds.
I'll take it. I'll take the house right now.
We have a toddler playroom, a toddler birthday room, a toddler birthday party room, and a toddler. I hate people and their stupid kids.
Literally.
I've so moved on.
I hate bad kids. I swear to God, I will slap a badass child.
I will
I'm
yell
sorry,
at-
I would have to slap a badass child.
I will
like,
yell at a stranger's child in public. I don't care.
Like seriously, like, and they're so bad. Like amusement parks, like and like Disney World. Have you ever been to Disney World? Like they have their kids on like leashes.
You think I had Disney World money? I don't even have Rogaine money. Like, what are we really talking about here?
Okay. Oh no, not Disney. Disney World was nice though.
My sister and her husband almost went on like their honeymoon to Disney World, but like they didn't have kids yet, and so that would have just kind of been weird, and so they went to Mexico. But like, cause you imagine just seeing like a 26-year-old woman and just like 2 grown people in a teacup pretend to have a good time.
A bunch of grown people at Disney World is already kind of weird anyway. It's kind of like.
Like, and also if your kid's too old when you take them to Disney World,
then it'll be annoying.
it's like you're 14. You
Mom,
don't.
I don't want to see Cinderella again. Like what? Like I couldn't.
It's stupid. Like I was never one of those Disney kids. I didn't care about the Little Mermaid. I didn't care about any of it.
Literally, me neither. I never was like Ariel, and like Cinderella, but the Sleeping Beauty. I think Sleeping Beauty was like freaking disgusting. Anyway, how would the bitch fall asleep? Like how did that happen?
I feel like there was a curse. I also feel like now that would honestly be like characterized as like a sexual assault case.
It has to be a sexual assault case. Like,
He kissed me while I was asleep. I was abused.
I mean, my uncle did once, but I mean that doesn't count.
Your uncles don't talk to you. No. They're afraid.
Probably.
Because you're like Dominican, so like they probably think the homosexuality is like a spirit of the devil and a demon.
Oh my god, literally. Like I've seen like some things like people like really think like like things like homosexuals like a spirit and stuff like that. It's like literally I don't understand. Like we're here, you know, we're not bothering anyone. We're just like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the difference. People only yes. If you guys couldn't see, Matt did like a beautiful pose. It's like Naomi Campbell. Yes.
No, if I was like Naomi Campbell, I'd throw the phone that we were live streaming on.
I would throw her wigs.
I would hide them.
Oh god.
Not throw them because she needs them. They were expensive, but like
Yes.
just definitely put them in a hard to get location, like in a book.
Yeah, she wouldn't ever. She wouldn't.
Did you know she's a quarter Chinese?
You are lying.
I am so serious.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
What is your full nationality like?
Okay, I say quarter black, quarter Cuban, half white. All I know is that my mom's white and I was conceived in Florida. So everything else, I just assume some sort of like mariachi band, whatever my hair is like this reason. I'll do that 23andMe and get the cotton swab at some point.
Do like the Ancestry.com stuff.
Yeah, and like figure out what it is. I'm just afraid they're gonna tell me that like I'm like from some boring place. Cause like if you say like black and Cuban, like that's hot. But like what if I'm Lithuanian or something?
What?
Yeah, like some like Eastern European, or like I find out like I'm actually Jewish or something. Like that's not sexy.
And they all look like you.
I know. Like I'm actually from Israel.
That'd be. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, but then that'd just be another reason for me to be upset that I'm not hot. Because, like, have you ever seen, like, the women from Israel with, like, all that curly brown hair and the green eyes?
Beautiful.
I'm so into it.
Literally, like, everyone, like, thinks, like, Kim Kardashian is so beautiful just because she's, like, from... What is she, Armenian?
Whatever they are, I'm bored.
It's so beautiful.
I mean, there are some gorgeous Armenian women, but there's also a lot of people with hunchbacks and mustaches. So, I mean, it's just kind of like, pick your poison.
How'd that happen?
Survival of the fittest. Like, I always say, like, I am one crack-free uterus away from being Steph Curry. Like, because I'm this close. Like, if I had been, like, raised in the proper greenhouse, like, I would look right, I swear.
He's so handsome. Oh, my God.
Mm.
Oh, my Lord. She's not a mating call.
No, I don't need a mating call. I need his actual number.
Girl, Google it. Oh, my God. Have you, like, when celebrities' girlfriends, like, put their numbers on, like, line and stuff like that? It is so funny. People,
I wonder if anyone, like, actually calls the kiss you through the phone number anymore.
With, like,
remember Soulja Boy with the song?
Oh my god, I used to call that.
I wonder if it still works.
Because if you called it, what happened?
It was like the fan club or something, I think. I don't remember.
That is crazy.
I wasn't, like, very deep into, like, my, like, rap period at that age, so I don't, like, remember. Because there was, like, a minute, like, when I was all about, like, the DMX and, like, the NWA and anything that had initials.
You were into, like, the 90s rap.
I was into the 90s shooting people.
Oh, my God.
Because I've got the rage. I just, like, make it funny instead of, like...
Tupac used to listen to Tupac, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, Kathy Griffin has this whole thing that she used to do on stage where she talked about how she did like a TV show with Tupac and like someone was like reading the script to him, so she just thought he was illiterate because there was no proof that he could read it himself. And I don't know if he could read or not, and I don't think it matters.
No.
Do you?
Not anymore. I mean, the whole dead thing.
Like, I mean, yeah, is he dead?
They say that he's, like, in Jamaica somewhere being, like, a Rastafarian. There's so many, like, stories about where Tupac is, like, at. Like, it's crazy.
I think that if Tupac would... I don't think Tupac would go to Jamaica because they're super homophobic. Like, he wouldn't throw rocks at us. Because, you know, they will just, like, stone us in the street.
They live in, like, gullies, like, the sewers.
No, do you know, the Russian guy that goes here, Stefan? Like, the really tall one with the blonde hair who's, like, literally from Russia.
Yeah.
We were, like, eating dinner together a couple nights ago, and he told me that, like, you're cool, but, like, if you were to go 4 blocks out of, like, downtown Moscow, you'd get stabbed. Like, he was very serious about it. Like, no joke, no irony. Like, you apparently can't be gay in Russia, can't be gay in Jamaica. It's a capital crime.
In Russia, literally, if you, like, get in trouble, if some guy beats you up, they arrest you. So you just got your ass whooped and you get arrested. And,
the other thing is, like, I don't know how anyone's gay in Russia because it's too cold to wear a crop top.
Exactly. Wow, Lord Jesus. I don't know how anyone's gay in Russia. Like, what are you going to do? Like, a date? Like, you have sex in the snow or something? I don't know.
Well, I feel like that's more of, like, that's how Bristol Palin got that baby. In Alaska, that's how it happens.
Don't get me started on those nut jobs.
I can't handle it. But I feel like we've come to the close of our hour. Because it's 8:59 and 40 seconds.
47.
So, I mean, I just think our audience needs to know on uicradio.com, on Facebook Live, wherever we are, that I'm Matt.
Okay.
And we're Messy Queens.
We're Messy Queens.
The messiest. Be back next week, every Tuesday from 8 to 9, 9:30, 10, whenever we feel like it. And we're going to have guests and we're going to have a great time.
Guests, skits, all type of stuff like that.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.